Now, moving on, the Judiciary is calling for an increase in funding for child justice programs to enhance protection of children's rights.
This was the clarion call during the commemoration of the 35th anniversary of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child in Nairobi.
The Chief Justice Martha Koome called for concerted efforts to enhance implementation of the Children's Act 2022 to strengthen the child court user committees and advance trauma-informed as well as child-centered courts.
John Kahiro with the details.
Child rights crusaders converged at the United Nations offices in Nairobi to celebrate the 35th anniversary since the inception of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is here that the Chief Justice Martha Koome called on legislators to increase funding towards the child justice system.
I call upon our parliamentarians, the executive, and development partners to increase funding and support for child justice.
A really important part of this as we go forward is to help Kenya make sure that the rights of the child as guaranteed in the CRC are translated not just into programs on paper, but programs that are funded regularly and through the budget.
Koome at the same time stressed the need for greater investment in implementing the Children Act of 2022 to address challenges faced by minors.
I invite collaborations to implement the Children Act 2022 to strengthen children's court users committees. We already have 16 of them all over the country out of 141 stations, so we have a long way to go because we need to advance trauma-informed and child-centered courts.
She called for the prioritizing of training for judicial officers to handle cases involving children sensitively and reiterated the judiciary's commitment in upholding the dignity of children.
There has been training, and this training involves the communities. It involves the Nyumba Kumi, it involves the police, it involves the prosecutors, it involves the social workers. It's a lot of work. It's heavy lifting that cannot just be left to the judiciary alone, but we call upon all stakeholders, including the media, to keep on highlighting these cases for the attention of everybody, especially if a child has been defiant, taken to court, and the case has been compromised and withdrawn.
UNICEF Kenya representatives led by Shahin Nilofa noted the body is expediting efforts to alleviate challenges faced by children, such as impacts of climate change, humanitarian conflicts, and geographical displacement, especially in the developing countries.
So this is all about children's ask, and children's are requesting government to ensure that they safeguard and protect the social sector budgetary allocation that would really help to operationalize the CRC.
This comes as the world prepares to mark International Children's Day on Wednesday, 20th of November 2024. The week-long event is set to offer a platform to reflect on the steps made in the 35 years journey since the enactment of the Convention on the Rights of Child Treaty and make key deliberations in a bid to leave children the most important legacy that is a livable country, continent and planet. John Kahiro, Prime Edition from United Nations offices, Gigiri in Nairobi.